everybody, what's up? And I am back with doing another video for all of your viewing pleasure. So you all can see that I don't have got my YouTube ring light with me today because I decided to leave it at home and not disable it by taking it apart and then re-enable it, so thoughts why I am doing it today. So today I was planning on reviewing my next two Apple Tech devices, which is the iPod Touch 3 and the iPod Touch 4, and compare the two of them, but I have to save that for when I do another video next week because Apple will have their second year online March event, which will be next Tuesday on the 22nd, but I don't know when it will be. Last year it was on Tuesday, March 24th of 2020. It was their first online event because of COVID-19. So this year Apple told all of us Apple people like me that all of their events will be all online again, same as last year. But hopefully next year in 2022 Apple will do their events again in person. Maybe they will do both in person as well as online. So this is usually Apple's first event of the year, but some of us didn't knew about Apple had a special keynote event back on January 12th. It was all about AirTags and how the iOS 14.3 update. So in this March upcoming event, Apple is going to talk mainly about refreshing Macs, iPad Pro 5, AirTags. Apple talked about that in their special January event, iPad 9. Apple TV will get a new CPU. Apple TV will now have Apple a 127 chip and their Apple 14 chip. They won't use their new Apple a 15 chip until their next event, which will be their 34th WWDC Worldwide Developers Conference, and it will happen online again for the second year in a row from Monday, June 3rd to Friday, June 7th of 2021. So I don't know anything about their new chip because there is not any information about it. Apple is expected to have 8 new products to be releasing soon all over the world. AirPods 3 will be said to be in the Pros, which I don't have the AirPods. iPad Pros will have a MIMO LED display, and with a terabyte of storage. I know, crazy, who needs that much space? I guess some people, the data models will have 5 grams, and I am going to do a video all about the Pro and the cons of 5G in one of my upcoming videos. Might not happen until the fall. iPad 9 will have a 1400 nits of brightness, which is crazy, plus 10.5-inch screen. It will have a 4K display, which is crazy, and a 108MP camera, which is on the iPad is crazy. You can shoot 6K videos and pictures at 30 frames per second. A new Thunderbolt charger like MagSafe, which we saw just last year for the first time. iPhone SE with 5 grams, crazy. iMac might not happen until June or October this year. So wait for a while for new Macs. Apple will announce for their last thing iOS 14.5 and when it will be released. Unfortunately, I can't tell you about when iOS 14.5 will be released, but if Apple follows the same as last year, they released iOS 13.5 on May 20th, which Apple is ahead of the game. Maybe we will see in iOS 14.8 this year. Last year, Apple released iOS 13.7. But we haven't seen an iOS update in about 2 weeks. So I expect it to be released possibly this week sometime, which Apple usually release a new iOS every month. Maybe they will surprise us and put out iOS 14.4.2. Why you just never knew, but I think iOS 15 might even be their biggest iOS yet. If we go back. Thanks, Pitbull, for that song. So Apple released iOS 10 on September 13th of 2016, and they updated a few things like they changed the data up at the left-hand corner of your iPhone from bars to circles. Thank God they went back to the bars for the data plans. They also changed the third touch and the lock screen, as well as the control center and home screen got changed, as well as lots of other changes. iOS 10 was installed on 64% of their devices after just 1 month. Wow. That will be fun just to go back to iOS 10. Maybe I can go back. I will do it in honor of my upcoming videos, which will be after this summer, which will be sometime in September or early October. I have a goal to every week for 15 weeks relive every major versions of Apple's iOS from iPhone OS 1 to iOS 15 to celebrate their 15th year anniversary of iOS, which will be so cool. So Apple's March event will be tomorrow from 1 to 3 in the afternoon on YouTube and their website. I am looking forward to it. Apple will not be talking about iOS 15. Apple Glasses won new HomePods or their iPod Touch 8. Sadly, I know I was hoping they will talk about iPod Touch 8, but not maybe in June. All I know about the iPod Touch 8, it will have 512 GB storage, 6 on it, and might even be a data cell plan on it. To me, I think they are smart to keep making iPod Touches for kids and young ones who is not reefy or respondable enough to have an iPhone yet, and it's way cheaper too. $250 for the Minimum iPod compared to $1,500 for a phone. So this is what iPod Touch 8 might look like on my iPod Touch 7. See, looking if Apple follows their timeline of every 3 years. Apple released iPod Touch 6 in 2015. Apple's supposed to release their iPod Touch 7 in September 2018, but Apple postponed it to September of 2019. So Apple's supposed to release a new iPod Touch this September, but I don't know, might not be until September of next year, which will be 2022, or maybe even be early 2023. SB, let's just wait and see. And now for the COVID update. Wow, but some of us are really happy that the end of COVID is near. The US are planning to be almost back to normal by this summer, and they are going to open the border on April 21st or early May. So the numbers, even with the vaccines, the numbers are still going up. We have got 124 million worldwide, which the exact number is 124,264,815 cases. While I just wonder how high this number will go, I wonder if we will hit 150 million. We will see. Wow, this is really sad. We have got 2,734,674 deaths worldwide, but just today we have hit 100 million people has recovered. Yes. The exact number is 100,234,334, which is really great. Now, the U.S. today was lower than before, which is great. They had 26,951 new cases today, but they have hit their 30 million COVID case mark. They have got 546 deaths, which is really sad. Canada's had got today beep. We went down a spot on the map from number 22 to number 23, which is not good at all. But Canada had under 3,000 cases, yes, finally after 12 days in a row. The exact number 2,411 new cases, but 18 people died today from COVID stupid. So that's my video for this week, just letting you know that I am not making a video on Thursday, so I just not do one until April 1st, which is April Fool's Day. I will have something cooking for that video, so thoughts why I need the time to think about what I am going to do for that video, and I am going to end this video with my favorite song from the Grammys that was a week ago. Goodbye everybody, see ya.
So watch me bring the fire, set the night light. My shoes on, get up in the mood, cup of milk, let's rock and roll. Kick up, kick the drum, rolling on like a rolling stone. Sing song when I'm walking home, jump up to the top of the brown. Big down, come here, my phone, nice tea, and a good Yes, hey, Asian baseball, I'm ready. Life's sweet as honey, get this beach tree like money. Let's go, all the life I'll be tonight. I'm